All right, we should be up and good to go. Good morning, everyone. I see that Floating Away Today has already got the live stream started off properly by doing a gift membership. I feel so bad because like the stream wasn't even started yet. So head pats for you. Thank you so much. I actually wasn't expecting that because like I was in the middle. I had like this whole thing like planned out and I was like, oh my goodness, somebody already donated. Let me go ahead. Let me get everything turned on. I had to turn a bunch of stuff off because I was filming. So let me go ahead and get that all fixed up. Whoops, that's not the right stuff. There we go. There we go. Yay, there it is. Now it's all working. Just ones and zeros. Welcome. Lemon Zest, I saw that you're here too. And I already saw, who was it? Who popped in already? It was Gombek. Hiya, cuties. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Welcome. Welcome. It's been kind of weird not live streaming all throughout the week. I felt it too. I know like a couple of people have said like feels like a while since we've done a stream. I agree. It's this new schedule is gonna take a little getting used to. Just a bit. Just a little bit of getting used to. But I'm confident that we will get used to it. And I don't know if you've noticed, but it's had a huge impact on like everything that I've been able to do so far. But like that's kind of like the whole name of the game for this stream is kind of just to go over everything that's changed recently one more time. And then like kind of show you all like what have I been doing with this extra time and why this new schedule is going to work out for me. And I also really want to show off like all the stuff that I've been working on because I keep saying at the end of like every live stream, you know, your support goes towards this, your support goes towards, you know, that and whatever. I want to actually show you what I've been working on in the background. So you can see like what we're building, what we're working towards, like what your actual financial support is supporting. And I really feel like that's important because in, you know, like I've made a bunch of commitments that I was going to use this for good stuff. I'm really excited to like go over everything that I've been working on. I think it's going to be fun. It's all optional. Nobody has to participate in it if they don't want to, right? But like it's all new fun stuff. I think it's gonna be great. Oh, hello, Thomas. Welcome to the stream. Gombek, oh hi to you as well. Good to see you again, cutie. Oh, I love Just Ones and Zeros new profile picture. I think it's lovely. Hold on, the music seems to be going insane again. There we go. Hopefully, like, all the audio gremlins are nearly chased out. Like, I've mostly got it figured out now, I think. Hopefully I sound good today. I don't sound like I'm peeking out the microphone or anything. If I am, just let me know. I really don't want to, like, because, like, after the fact, I watched, like, the live stream I did with Maid, and we completely screwed up her audio on my stream. Oh, Tenno, welcome to the stream. I'm doing okay. It's been an extremely busy week. I wanted to use this like first live stream back on the new schedule to kind of go over all the stuff that I've been working on this week. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing the SMP. So we're going to be doing Vox Libre. We're going to be doing the CutieCraft SMP. That's going to be an every Saturday thing, but I'm getting a little ahead of myself. We're still warming up. We're still getting into it. Baytran, welcome. I'm gonna say it's Burso. Burso, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry if that's not how I'm supposed to say your name. But that's how I'm reading it. I feel did we go over this once? I'm kind of stupid. So like if you've already like been through this with me once before, I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. Okay, all right. Now that we're getting the silliness out of the way, let's start talking about like what's actually going on. So I want to take a minute to kind of go over the new changes. And I figured the first place that we'd start, because this is going to be like the best way to jump off into all the new topics, is to start with my new website. So we're going to go there first. And if we come over to this screen, this is, and I have it linked over in the chat, and obviously it's like down below in the description and stuff, and that big like word cloud that I need to actually update because it's way too big. But down there, buried somewhere in the word cloud of random crap that I have in my every description, you will see like the link to the website there too. But this is my brand new landing page for my website. Now, I know I don't want to spend too much time on this part of it because this is really just the About Me section of the page. But I did update it before it just immediately brought you to the shop. I felt like that set the wrong tone for the community. I don't want you to just come to my website and buy something from me immediately. So I personalized it. I put a couple of minutes so that if you don't know who I am, in a quick, like 1 minute scan, you can get all the information you need about me. And I put a lot of work into this. So I just wanted to take a minute to kind of just go over it. So it just has a quick intro blurb. It has one of my favorite recent drawings that I've done. It goes over all the different names you can call me, nickname, joking names that you can call me, pronouns, stuff like that. And then, of course, it has like all the links to our community just like right available. And some of the videos that I would want you, if you want to know more about me, you can learn about my transition story. If you don't know about my accident, I actually already have a video for this. And if you're unfamiliar about demisexuality, I've also made a video about these topics before in the past too. So I get a lot of questions about this kind of stuff. There's a lot of people that still to this day come up to me and they're like, Rain, you were in an accident? And it's like, yes. I feel like I bring it up a lot, but there's still a lot of people that be like, I didn't know you were in an accident. Like, what happened? And I don't like, it's not that I don't like, but it's like I've explained it so many times. The video is actually like the easier way to go about it now. So I figured for anybody who has questions, there's now a one-stop shop that hopefully will answer all the questions you would have about me. That was the goal with the front page. Hopefully I've done that. Rain was in an accident. I know you're going to be shocked to hear this, but yes, I was. Oh, goodness. But hey, look, there's a whole YouTube video on my website. You can watch about it now. But anyways, that's the front page. I don't want to spend too much time on this because obviously this is not like the core of what I wanted to bring up. I really like this. I like the way that it set it up. I think it looks good. Obviously, I'm biased, right? It's my website. Of course, I'm going to think it looks good. But I think this looks good. I think it's a good, clean, well thought out landing page that gets you to all the info you possibly could want to know about me. Rain escaped the isekai truck by the skin of her teeth. I didn't escape it. Or maybe I did, but I still had to go through the transformation process, so I still ended up turning into a girl, but like I fell out of the portal halfway through. I just landed back here again. We'll go with that. I feel like that's like the most accurate one. Well, Rain is trans! Shocking, I know. It's not like I haven't like slathered my like pride like logo over everything. It's shocking to me because like on the Linux channel, that's the channel that has the least of like my like pride stuff like all over it. But the channel icon is still the Rain Trans Heart logo. And there are still people who are like, wait a second, you're trans? And it's like, oh, come on. Really? You haven't figured it out at this point? At this point, you're just being goofy about it. One day I got hit by a truck. When I woke up, I was in the hospital. I was like, I mean, I've done this with my art already, though. But, like, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. I'm going to circle back on that point, Lemon says. Don't you worry. Let's move on. I don't want to spend too much time because, again, this is just the front page of it. I do have a shop. I updated the shop. I moved it over to the second page on the website. Again, we're not going to spend too much time on this. It's been covered a million times. I say it all the time. Shop, yes, whatever. It's been updated. It's been moved, so it's not the first thing that's like blunt in your face anymore. If you want to know more about my YouTube channels, I am still working on this page a little bit, but I went ahead. I'm going to update this. I don't like it yet still, but I'm going to have a little blurb and a little bit of information about each one of the pages here. Yada, yada, yada. It's a little bit more of a deep dive about me. Art gallery. Now, this is something that I do care about. A lot of people ask me, like, I have a lot of conversations with people, and they want to know about, like, what my thoughts were on specific pieces. So I picked not only what I thought, like, was my personal favorite pieces, but also the pieces that I get asked about the most to comment on. So, and then we're oh, Gombik, oh my goodness, thank you so much, cutie. Head pats in the chat for Gombik. My goodness. This took a lot of work, by the way. This took me, like, I kid you not, like, all of this stuff on the webpage, like, took 3 of the day. I started, so, like, we skipped the Saturday stream. I started working on this that Saturday. I took 1 day off, which was yesterday. But I know, like, for you, I haven't been on live streams, so it just looks like I've been, like, disappeared for a week straight, right? I haven't disappeared, I promise. Trust me, I haven't disappeared. Rain used to be a cat, now she's a cat girl. Evolution. I'm evolving. I'm like a Pokemon. Just don't throw any Pokeballs at me. That's kind of annoying. Could you imagine if I was a Pokemon? What powers would I even have? Okay, alright, so, like I said, this is just a curated list, but I did, because Lemon Zest brought this up a second ago. Where is it? There it is. So, here is, since we brought this up jokingly in chat, we talked about, like, the whole isekai thing. For anybody who, which I'm pretty sure everybody, at least in this chat, is aware, right? Pickup truck, riding bicycle, struck from behind, creamed by pickup truck, right? Shattered the left side of my body. I think, like, we're all, that's the bullet points of, like, what happened there. This is how I felt. I have put in best as I could in a artistic way the way I felt when I woke up in the hospital after the accident. And that ghostly feeling and figure, like, honestly, like, I can't still have trouble putting into words exactly how I felt in that moment, but I feel like this drawing really does a good job of, like, expressing that feeling really well. Like, it is confusion, it is ethereal feeling, it almost doesn't feel real, but you know it's real. Like, I mean, your senses are there, it all starts, like, falling into place. It's a very strange thing that I hope that nobody here in this chat ever has to experience. A NDE event is not a fun experience for anyone. It will change your life. It will change you as a person, fundamentally, if you haven't been able to tell with me. So, you know, anyways, I put up all of these pieces on the site, though, so for anybody who's interested, they can go on my website and they can look at some of my more curated pieces and get some information there. Okay, now on to this one. This is the big one. This is the one I want to spend the most amount of time on because this one is relevant to all of us. This is going to be our brand new community page. Now, I'm still working on some of this. I didn't get a chance to update the entire page with all of the new community folks and activities yet. So this is still kind of fluid in the moment, but I'm going to be putting an announcement out in the Discord later that's going to be going over everything specifically. So, like, stand by for that as well. But as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, all of this stuff is optional. Nobody has to participate in this if you don't want to. The roles are all available in Discord. So if you just click on the little roles thing inside of the Discord server, you could just take these roles on and off at your discretion. So I just want to make that abundantly clear. all of this stuff is for fun. It's to help inspire creativity. And it's just to kind of just keep things going in the activity, like to keep activity going in the Discord. One of the things that I love the most about our community is that we create things genuinely together. And I really want to keep that going. I want to see more of it. I want to inspire as much of it as I can. And that's where I've put a majority of this work. So I'm really, really excited to use this. And I also want to give a special shout out to Leon, who very generously allowed me to use her drawing. Now, I understand that it's both of us in this drawing, right? But this is not my art piece. I made sure to include her watermark because I had to unfortunately crop her signature out on this. So her signature should be on the bottom left of this particular piece. I unfortunately had to crop it out to make it fit into the website properly. So I included her watermark instead, hopefully as a genuine compromise to having to crop her signature. I felt really bad about that, but it wasn't working. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it work. So I had to do that. But she seemed fine with it, so thank you very much, Leanne. I really, really, really do appreciate it because it looks beautiful. And I think it sets the right tone, especially with both of us looking at Welcome to Our Community. I love it. I'm sorry. I think it's really good. So thank you, Leanne. Thank you. This is really, I love it. I know. Well, technically, it's been twice now, just ones and zeros, because your profile picture is also drawn by Leanne. So if you love just ones and zeros profile picture, then you need to go check out my friend Leanne, which I probably, you know what I need? I needed like a text document of like URLs of people I mention frequently, so I don't have to like scramble last minute to get a link to Baytran, I gotta do something for you real quick. Hold on. I keep forgetting to do this. Yes, there you go. I do this all the time. There we go. Baytran, you should be all fixed up. Anyways, I'll drop a link. I'm also going to have... I've been talking to Leanne about this too. I don't know if her server's set up for this, but I offered to link to her community as well. Right at like the front of this page. I have become all-powerful. Yeah, don't abuse your mod powers or I'm going to start plinking you next. I'm gonna, I could time you out, right? I can still time my own moderators out. You're not more powerful than me. There will be no Bay Trails here. All right, let's move on to the actual community part of the community webpage. Okay, so the very first thing that we have going on that I really want to talk about is CutieCraft, the Vox Libre SMP. So I made a little bit of an announcement on social media about this. Hold on, I'm just trying to center it so you can see it properly. There we go. So I made a little bit of an announcement on this. Also, this particular Miku statue was built by a player named Nuki. So Nuki, I know she is not here right now, but I wanted to say thank you. I love this. Your build is adorable. And thank you. I love it. That's why I put it up on the front page. But CutieCraft. Okay, so what's going on with this? For a while, the SMP has been kind of like this weird thing that I just turned on one day and I was like, hey, let's all play Vox Libre together. The original idea was to have it up for a weekend. We were all going to play together Vox Libre. It was just kind of like a multiplayer thing because I had mentioned offhandedly that I never get to play Vox Libre multiplayer anymore. I used to have like a private server thing, but like with YouTube and stuff, like people started griefing my builds and like writing transphobic stuff all over it. So I didn't have like really a server where like I was in control of stuff. Once we started the SMP, we just kind of left it on and left players like to their own devices, and they've been building it ever since. So I have been talking to Karu, who was the admin of the server, and I told her, listen, at this point I really appreciate you hosting it. I understand this has gone by now because it's been several months since we started it, beyond the scope of what we originally did. So I'm going to be taking over the SMP. I'm going to be taking over the administration of it. I am going to be getting admins to help me run it. We are going to be getting moderators for the SMP, and we are going to be slowly, ever so gently and slowly opening up the SMP more and more to the community to allow more players to play on the server. This is going to be not a whip open the entire server to YouTube and let everybody in, because obviously this is a Pride server, this is a community server, right? So as of right now, to get things started, if you are one of ZT, welcome to the stream. Sorry if I missed you. I'm in the middle of my speech. If this is something that you have been interested in and you are a regular to this live stream, you are a regular in our Discord, or you're just a familiar face to us in general, no questions asked, we will let you in. Talk to either myself or at Made to Read in the Discord. She is the community manager now, so you will see her title is community manager. Anyways, sorry, I love that title. So silly. But anyways, if you talk to either of us, we will get you set up. It's probably better if you talk to Mate about this, because I'm usually busy with a lot of stuff. So if you want this done a little more quickly, maybe talk to Mate about it. But you can tag either of us and we'll get you set up. Maddie, welcome to the stream, cutie. Oh wait, I gotta do something for you too. Also, I gotta fix all of this. I remember that I hired a bunch of moderators, and don't be mad if I take moderation away, but I've actually gotta organize this properly now. My moderators should only be the moderators that actually work with me in the background. Credo, welcome to the stream. All right, so the very first thing on here is for anybody who isn't part of it or isn't interested but likes Vox Libre content or Luanti content. Obviously, the CutieCraft live streams will always be here. The newest live stream will always be parked on this page. So if you go ahead and you click this right here, the watch on YouTube, guess what? It takes you right to the newest scheduled live stream. You don't have to do anything else, which is wonderful. So yeah, that's great. We have a little blurb. Here is another build. This Teto was also made by Nuki. We also have registration. Again, you have to come to the Discord right now. I'm probably going to put and set up a proper registration page and a form and everything. For now, we're just doing it in the Discord just because we're getting things set up. This temple was designed by Anna, who does... We're going to go over what she does for the community in a little bit. And then lastly, we have the rules. This is going to change over time. This is where I've landed. I think these are the most common sense rules. This is something I just do want to spend a minute to go over. Also, I really love this Teto build by Peter. So we have a player named Peter. They built this Teto, and with the God rays, I'm sorry, that just it fit the rules section so perfectly. So I had to use this. So Peter, thank you so much for all of that. I know you can't read all of the rules right away, but you can always go to the website. But it's pretty straightforward. Just no griefing, no not safe for work, no bigoted or morally repugnant builds or behavior, right? Respect protection blocks. Don't modify a build, right? Keep conversations on the server politics free and relevant to the game, right? Don't build any lag machines, stuff like that. Just think it's pretty common sense stuff. But anyways, that's where we're landing with CutieCraft. I'm blue now. That's her attack. Well, I have to actually align it because, before I was just kind of oh, you want to be a moderator? I trust you, right? And I do trust, I do trust Gombek, right? But Gombek is also just kind of you know, it's it's one of those things where I was oh, hey, Gombek, I see you here every time. I am trying to get, actually organized, though. Bone still starts playing. Oh, goodness. All right, so that's CutieCraft. That's where we're landing on the SMP. I guess, does anybody have any questions? Does anybody, is anybody, kind of still curious about what this is or what we're doing or what's going on with CutieCraft? It should all be pretty obvious because we've been doing the streams forever, but I figured this is the best time. Questions, comments, concerns. Does anybody need a head pat? Does anybody need a head pat? Because I can give it. You know what? I'm just going to give out the head pats anyways. Why am I asking? Just give out the head pats. Who doesn't like a free head pat? I know I certainly do. Will work for head pats. I remember too that other streamer. What was her name? Femiaz. She was watching one of my videos on live stream, and she commented on my stream, and she's like, "I bet you this girl loves head pats. I bet you she says that all the time." And I'm like, "You know me. You already know me. You called me out." I've just arrived, but I got the idea. Head pat, please. All right, we'll move along. We'll move along. If anybody has any questions in the future, we can just continue to go over it. All right, so going back to the community section, we have Anthology of Realms. So this is something that we've been doing in the Discord already, but this is Dungeons and Dragons. This is run by Anna. She is a professional game master. I'm not even joking about that. She actually has a resume for hosting games professionally. But out of the kindness of her heart, she is doing this for our community absolutely for free. She's been a wonderful addition. Her games have been a joy to play. I have only missed one session so far, and we've only had to reschedule 2. We do this pretty much consistently every Thursday. There's also other games that get scheduled throughout the week, but for me personally, I'm there every Thursday. At least I try to be. I did miss yesterday, unfortunately, because this has been a week. I've been very busy working on this stuff in the background, so unfortunately, I needed a recovery day, and I didn't have it in me to play Dungeons and Dragons this week. But this upcoming Thursday, you better believe it, I will be there. We're going to be having a good time. So I think that pretty much covers Dungeons and Dragons. If you haven't signed up to participate yet, it's never too late. It's never too late. We've thought this through. If you're not leveled up enough, there are quests that we can set up. We can do things for you to get your character ready. So if you're not leveled up to go on an adventure with Rain and you want to be, we have a plan for that. So don't hesitate. Just get in there, get a character sheet going. Ask Anna any questions you have. She'll be able to answer them for you, probably a lot better than me. I'm still learning how to Dungeon Master. Once I get that knowledge stuck in my brain somehow, I will be able to also host a few games, which I think will be fun. So look forward to that as well. My D&D character is currently in the middle of having her organs stolen. Yes, that's actually where we left off. You were laying on the stone table, and I believe the sarcophagus was about to enclose around you or something. Or it was lifting up. I can't remember exactly how it was, but it was spooky. And it's I almost got stuck in that same mess with you. You only got yourself in there because you went invisible and we couldn't find you. I love how each one of our ideas in these campaigns so far has somehow creatively came back to bite us. Not even because of what Anna is doing. It's just because of the dice rolls. The best one so far is when we tried to kick the barrel of TNT at the 3 goblins that were coming up from the mine shaft. Right? And I rolled the 1 on that and my foot went into the barrel. Right? The TNT just basically exploded on the ground in front of everybody. Didn't do anything. I don't even think we lit it, right? It just piled up on the ground. It was awful. We have the worst luck on that campaign. Last time I also got gored by a mining drill and y'all just were letting me die there. Just leaving me to die. I guess that's fine. Just let me bleed out on the floor. It's just a flesh wound. She'll bounce right back. I love Dungeons and Dragons. So if that wasn't endorsement enough for you to sign up for some of these games, definitely consider it. It's so much fun. We're having a good time there. All right, moving on. We have the Sound Guild. Okay, all right. So, if you're a musician in the community, I asked Dark Raven, who already is the musical contributor to a free and open source project. So, obviously, we just talked about this a second ago. Vox Libre, Luanti, and other open source games. Dark Raven's already a contributor, a composer. He composes music for this channel. He composes music for Vox Libre. He composes music just for fun. And I asked him, hey, since you're going to be working on these projects anyways, do you mind asking some of the musicians if they want to create along with you? Perhaps maybe you need some additional help, or you just want to invite other musicians to work on different various music related things. We went ahead and we set up the Sound Guild. Dark Raven's going to be taking the lead on all of that. I am not a musician. I have no musical talent. I go to Dark Raven. I go to a couple of people in our community for like musical assistance on everything. Dark Raven, welcome, my brother. Your timing is perfect. Yes. We're talking about your section in the Discord now. Don't be shocked, brother. Look at how beautiful your picture looks up there. I know, right? The timing is impeccable. That was beautiful. Well done. Well done. Everybody, head pats in the chat for Dark Raven for showing up literally at the exact right time. It was fate, my brother. It was fate. This was meant to be. This is a sign that we're going in the right direction. Good gracious. I know, right? Seriously, though, like, that was perfect. So anyways, Dark Raven is a very, very talented composer. So if you are a musician, if you are interested in learning more about music, or interested in learning how to get involved in open source projects, or you're just interested in helping Dark Raven work on some of his own projects, trust me, he's got a lot of them, definitely join the Sound Guild. Again, all of these roles are optional, so you can add and remove them at any time. But if you're even remotely interested in doing anything musical related, that is where you want to hang out, is the Sound Guild. And if you just click any of these buttons, it just takes you right there. It assigns the role to you. You'll be all set automatically from there. I probably should have mentioned that up front, but yeah, if you click the button, you get automatically assigned the role and dropped into that channel in the Discord. Okay, all right. So the Artist Guild, I feel really bad. Maddie is here right now. I didn't get a chance to update this before. She has drawn a very specific drawing for this. I feel bad. I gotta grab, you know what? I'm gonna grab the drawing anyways, because she posted this in the Discord yesterday, and I literally just did not have time to do this before the stream. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I gotta write this wrong. I can't do this without showing off her picture real quick. I just feel bad I didn't have time to edit the website. All right, 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Wait, I got this. I got this. I know where it is. I know where it's located. I can find it. Yay, there it is. All right, save the image to my computer so I can pull it up on live stream real quick. Yay. Okay, hold on. We're getting there. We're getting there. I'm almost there. Image. Yes. Image. Yes. Browse. Downloads. Where is it? No, seriously, where is it? Where did it go? That's not it. No, that's a screenshot. Take that down. I'm a hot mess today. Thankfully, I don't screenshot anything bad. It's just a screenshot of one of my YouTube videos. Where did I put this? Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, hold on. Wait, we got it now. Yay. Okay, so imagine this drawing here. There we go. Sorry, this will have to do for now. But Maddie, I asked Maddie. Oh God, it's covering my face in the chat. Okay, we'll just imagine it here for now. Okay, we're just putting it right here. Art, yes. So for the Art Guild, I have asked Maddie if she would be willing to host some fun art contests every 2 weeks. I believe we discussed, Maddie. It's not going to be something that's like a weekly thing or like a daily thing, but a lot of people love drawing. You all post drawings all the time. So I thought if we had some themed art contests that will also help inspire people to draw different things. I know that every once in a while, I kind of like, just this past 2 months, I had a really bad writing block. So I thought it might be good if, even if you weren't willing to participate, just looking at the prompts, looking at the different drawings, looking at the different ideas. That's how I always like get inspired with my work, is by kind of just absorbing what everybody else is doing. So I thought this would be like a really great way to keep that going. It would be fun, and then we could even make videos about it. So for my art channel, I'm willing to make content around this. If you all get really into it, we could post the results, we could talk about it, and we're even thinking about doing like kind of like a Hall of Fame. So each time we do an art contest, the winner of the art contest will get their drawing on my website. That's something that we're thinking about doing with this. So, but Maddie is going to be taking the lead there. Once I get the website updated after this, the button will drop you automatically into that Discord channel, and you will be assigned the artist role, and that'll all be automatic. And again, I'm really sorry, Maddie. Sorry I didn't get a chance to do this, but hey, listen, here's the drawing. Enjoy her beautiful art piece. This is what's going to be going up on the website after the live stream. Hee, I wonder who that cutie in that art is. I know who it is. It's Maddie. Name that cutie. It's Maddie. Did anybody ever watch old school, like, Pokemon? Like, the really old one? The one I grew up with when I was a child? Oh god, I'm aging myself now. When I was like 12, they came out with like the original Pokemon cartoon. Does anybody ever watch that? Because like, right before the commercial breaks, they would always like have like a shadowed picture of the Pokemon, and they'd be like, name that Pokemon. I'm 20, so definitely not. Oh god. Okay, so I remember Pokemon coming out. This was a huge thing. I remember the lead up to it. I remember the advertising. I remember being swept up in the hype in it. And of course, like, both me and my sister, we were really poor growing up. We spent months, and I kid you not, this arm-twisting campaign by my sister and I to convince my mom that no, we can't just have one Game Boy and one Pokemon game. We can't share it. It took us forever to explain why we need 2 Game Boys and 2 different versions of the game with this stupid link cable. And she's just like, why do you need all this shit? You could just share the game. And we're like, it doesn't work that way. You can't get all the Pokemon that way. We each need our own pack. We need our pack, and we need the cable, and we need to be able to trade them. And so she finally, like, between like my deadbeat father, and this is like one of the few things he got us growing up, he got us an extra Game Boy. I think my mom ended up buying the game, and one of them bought the link cable, but they somehow managed to work it out between them to get us the games. I saw it, but it was in random episodes, so I didn't understand anything. It's pretty silly, honestly. And it doesn't, like, the thing is, too, is, like, when I watched the cartoon, I was really confused because, like, I played the game first, right? And then the cartoon came out, but then I was like, but this isn't what happened to Ash. Ash didn't get Pikachu. You only get to choose Charmander or Bulbasaur, and then you get all 3 of them, and I'm like, this isn't following the game very well, right? But then they came out with Pokemon Yellow, and then we were like, oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. Like, right? Because, like, Ash wasn't even, I don't even think, I could be wrong, I could be misremembering, I haven't played Pokemon Red in forever. I don't think Ash was a choosable name, or what? Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Maybe I'm misremembering. I thought it was Red, though. I thought, like, the default name for the game was Red. Like, I think it's supposed to be Red, Blue, and then Ash for Yellow, but, like, I don't know. I could be misremembering. This is something I played when I was, like, I don't know, 12 to 15 years old, so. I didn't know Pokemon games existed when I watched the anime as a kid. Nuki, welcome! Oh goodness, Cutie, you missed it a few minutes ago. I was showing off your builds. I showed off your Miku and your Teto on the website. Okay, all right. Moving on before I get stuck in a side conversation about how old I am and like the intricacies of like old school Pokemon. We can circle back on that, I promise. Moving on, the Writers Guild. So Baytran, for those of you who have not met Baytran before, Baytran's in the chat with us right now, I believe. Still, Baytran, where are you? Poke your head up if you're still here. Anyways, Baytran is going to be taking up the Writers Guild. Hi to... Wait, does that say hit me or hi to me or hi it me? You're definitely not setting a good precedent for the Writers Guild title, my friend. Don't worry, I scuff everything up myself. You're in good company here. But anyways, the Writers Guild. So, Baytran is been working on a lot of different scripts, a lot of different creative writing projects, various different forms of poetry, short stories, stuff like that. And in the background, over the past couple of months, as I've become closer friends with Baytran, they have shared their work with me, and it's quite good. I actually enjoy their writing a lot. And I asked them, hey, if you're going to be doing this anyways, would you mind doing writing prompts in the Discord and trying to help inspire other people to write as well? So I don't exactly know, because like with like drawing and art, like writing is kind of a fluid thing. It's hard to put deadlines on it, but very regularly Baytran is going to be going in the Discord and not only putting out a writing prompt for the community to help inspire writers who want to participate in that writing prompt, but will also already have an example that they have already written available for you to read and to see and to work from. So if you're not even really sure where to go with the idea, Baytran already will have a good, well-written example from you to work from, and hopefully can inspire your own creative writing endeavors. But that's the idea there, is just to put out regular writing prompts in the community, and anybody who wants to participate, I want to see it. And if you're really particularly proud of the things that you've written, feel free to tag me in this stuff, especially when you post stuff in the like for art and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people, I think, are afraid to tag me. That's the whole point of having the tags. I miss things if you don't tag me. If you don't reply to me in the Discord or you tag me in these things, there is a chance I may not see it. Now, I do my best to go through all the Discord channels and stuff like every day now, but like, unfortunately, if I'm working on something for 6 hours, I may miss it. I may miss it. So if you're proud of something and you want me to see it, tag me. The first writing prompt competition challenge thing will start later today, so keep an eye out and tag yourself as a writer in the Discord. Yes, and if you go ahead and you click this button on my website, it will drop you into the channel and assign you the role automatically. So for anybody who's interested, click the button is the one-step way to do it. If you're already in the Discord server, you could go to the role setting and add the writer role to yourself, and you'll be good to go. And as I've mentioned several times, all of this is optional. You can turn the roles on and off at your discretion. So if anybody wants to join or leave at any time, this is all up to you. Okay, all right. So next up, we have the Techromancy Guild. So obviously, free and open source software, tech, PC builds, stuff like that. That's been like a huge part of not only my interest, but like obviously like the interest of this community. A lot of us are proud Linux nerds. We all have our own different flavors. We have our own different interests. But what I really love about our community is that we're very respectful and helpful and endearing about the different like types of projects we've worked on. And I've been friends with Lemon's Ass for quite a bit of time now. Lemon loves to work on various things, not just Linux related, but different PC builds, doing custom like gaming consoles and redoing the software on them. There are a lot of different things. I like, here's the thing. I'm not that much into tech as Lemon Zest is. So Lemon Zest is going to be taking the charge there. If anybody is interested in getting more into tech, looking at different PC builds, or just in general, just want a place to start talking about like the different like projects that they've been working on that are related to tech, that is what the Techromancy Guild is for. So if it's like related to coding, if it's related to Linux, if it's related to PC builds, if it's related to flashing some weird like Android thing on your phone, sure, go for it. You can go ahead and you can discuss it in the Techromancy Guild. And hopefully that covers that one pretty well. Again, if you want to join, click the button on the website. It will assign the role to you automatically, and you can just start participating. And Lemon Zest is going to be tagging the community regularly. One thing I do want to say about this, though, right up front, and this is something that Lemon Zest did like want to make very clear. This is not a tech support channel. This is a tech enthusiast channel. Like, nobody is IT support for anybody in that particular channel. Like, we may offer you some helpful advice, right? But we're not your like personal IT support, right? Nobody there is going to be IT support. So I want to set that like really clear. Like, if you're struggling, you can ask some questions, but like don't expect people to like walk you through an entire issue. This is a enthusiasm channel. And that covers like all the new community things that I've been working on. So before we move on, real quick, let's just go over it real quick. Is there any other questions about like any of the community stuff that like I discussed? Is anybody, because I know I've been like kind of going back and forth from the chat and going back to this. I just want to make sure before I move on to anything else that we've been working on for the website that I covered all those bases. Looks good. I'm really glad that everybody's like on board with all these changes. I love the way that the website is set up too. And I've wanted for a while now to really show you all, like, because you remember the rainy day fund. Actually, let's circle back onto that. That's actually going to be the next thing that we should discuss here. So give me a second. We'll circle back to that. So let's go over. Oh, wait. If I click the button, because the way Ko-Fi works, let me go over here real quick. Let me get over to my Ko-Fi, but I don't want to land on the landing page, because for me, whenever I log into Ko-Fi, for whatever reason, it wants to just instantly display all my donations, like, and messages from people, and that's not cool. So anyways, we're going to come over here. I wanted to talk about the rainy day fund. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because before we already did the rainy day fund previously. And there are still a couple of things that I'm working on in the background. But the reason why I needed that money originally was to get started with basically everything that we're working on now, to get configured with the SMP, to get my channels in order, to set up a proper schedule, to get all of like the website built, to be able to afford these things in the background. All of these things cost in one way or another, and it's not immediately clear what it's going to take to get these things built. So I know that I've like brought it up a lot, but like I really do appreciate all of your support. I know there are things that I still owe the community a little bit as far as some of the stuff. So I am working on that still. There is a documentary that's going to be coming out on Life of Raining. It will be called Rain on a Train. We're probably going to keep that series going. If the first video does really well on that, we will very likely keep that series going from now on and just kind of like maybe continue that. But I need some video equipment for that. So like I was able to get mostly everything I need to film those documentaries, but I still need what's called a camera gimbal, which is what stabilizes the camera when I'm filming. Because when I'm rolling around in the wheelchair, every bump that I hit like vibrates the camera and it like ruins the shot. Also, you're an absolute engine of dedication. I'm glad you're setting your ground and discussing it with the community. Aw, Tenno, I appreciate that. Seeing you play TTRPGs would be really fun. I am getting to that as well. There are going to be more live streams. I'm going to circle over to the live stream schedule in just a minute here. I just wanted to show everybody, listen, this is what I'm working really hard on. I know, like, there's still got to be, like, a silly voice stream that we got to do. The drawing live streams have already come back, so that's checked off of the original, like, the original stuff. I think I owe you all, like, a live stream where we do some goofy drawing suggestions and I do some doodles. Trust me, that's coming up soon, too. Like, I'm set up for it now. I'm set up. That was, like, the point that I needed the time to do it. I need the time, and unfortunately, I need a little bit of money. I hate asking for money. Trust me, if I could get a part-time job, if any company is willing to hire me part-time, which unfortunately most don't want to hire a girl in a wheelchair part-time, maybe full-time, but like that's a different thing. I can't work full-time because of my disability. Anyways, we're not getting into the weeds on that. But unfortunately, I do have to ask because there is like hidden costs to everything, right? Like it's going to cost me to host the SMP. It's going to cost me to host the website. It's going to cost me to host different services over time for the community. I absolutely don't mind doing that. I will always take care of that for the community. But if you appreciate it, here, this is what I've done with the money that you've given me so far. And hopefully you're all enjoying it. You're all seeing the benefit of it and you're all happy with it. I'm going to be arting in a bed. That seems like a good use of your time. I can't wait to see it. Eventually, I'd like to get you up to the point where I can get you to like do like videos of how you art. I can show you how to do that, Maddie, if you're interested. If you're not interested in like doing that, but if you are and you're like, ooh, I kind of want to do that, like, oh, Kuru, oh my goodness, wait, why didn't that pop up? Oh no!
At Kurukuru Auntie Super Head Patted $10. I have a riddle that everyone else can answer.
ZT Style gave me a chance and made Ame dance.
A confidant answer. Are you willing to try it? He. There is a right answer.
Okay, all right. I screwed up and it popped both the alerts at literally the same time. So the TTS like read both of them. Number one, ZT. Thank you so much for the donation on Ko-Fi. Oh my goodness, cutie. If you put a message in there, let me know. I'll go ahead and read it. If it's a personal message, I won't. But like, if you did write something in there, let me know because like Ko-Fi doesn't read out the messages for some reason. And then what, Karu? I have a riddle that everyone else can answer, but you won't be able to give a confident answer. Are you willing to try it, Karu? You know I'm always game for these kind of stuff. Go ahead, hit me with your riddle, Karu. And head pats in the chat for Karu as well. We were just talking about CutieCraft earlier. And also about how Karu is the cutest for starting the cutest Vox Libre SMP in Luanti history. And yes, I've thought about doing my videos like that. So when we do content about like the SMP, I'm thinking about doing that.
Kurukuru Auntie Super Head Patted $20. Here is the riddle. Are you cute?
Okay, all right, she was right. I'm gonna struggle to answer this one. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, cutie. All right, listen, here. I'm the cutie exception, right? Like, so if you are all cute, there has to be one person who's not cute to be the exception to the rule to prove it true, right? So that's me. I'm the exception. More head pats for Kuro. All right, hold on a second too. I want to check to see if ZT wrote a message in the Ko-Fi because it didn't pop for me. Let me see. There was no message in there. Okay, all right. Well, ZT, thank you so much for the support. I'll send you a thank you message after stream. I like typing them up after stream because if I try to do it in the middle of the stream, I can't get my thoughts straight. I have streamer brain, so I'm just going to say something dumb. I'll be like, thanks for the support, which is like, it always feels empty. I try to make my messages as personalized as possible whenever I thank people because like you gave me the support and the money, right? Like I always hate, I don't know, like I've given money to live streamers in the past too, and I've done it without like without like wanting anything back from it. So it's like I didn't need them to thank me or anything, right? But like then you do read the thank you and it's just like thanks with an exclamation point, and it's like, really? Really? I mean, you could have like, I don't know, done it. So I
At
like to set
floating
the
away
standard
today,
and
super
write a
head
very
patted
personalized
85
message to
cents.
everybody.
Rain is cute. Cute is rain.
I can floating away today. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we got the first answer to the riddle. Head pats in the chat for floating away today. Actually, I'm gonna do hearts because that message was blue, so I'm feeling floaty, and I feel like hearts like would emphasize that better. But you still get head pats too. You know what? I'm gonna do head pats anyways. I like head pats. Who doesn't like a head pat? Actually, if you don't like a head pat, you can just leave. Go ahead, leave, unsubscribe, hit the dislike button, get out of here. I'm just kidding. Okay, wait. I need to circle back on one more thing. Oh, what was it? Oh, the live streaming schedule. Yes. Okay. All right. So the last thing that we need to discuss is the streaming schedule going forward. Now, last week, we decided that we are going to be doing 2 live streams every week. The first one started today at 9 o'clock a.m. That is either going to be a gaming stream, a chatting live stream, or like mostly like a single player game. And then every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm going to have all of this updated on my website. I will be publishing a streaming schedule going forward every week. That's going to tell you the time, the date, like a link to the live stream, right? Like what game or topic we're going to be covering. Like this is all going to be announced in the Discord in advance going forward, right? And then the day of the stream, I'll post a reminder. But all of that, and I'm even going to have it timestamped when I do this stuff so that it's in your local time so you know what time the stream is, so that there's no more confusion about this anymore. But I will be doing this. Now, I know this week I dropped the ball on it, but I think you obviously have seen what I've been working on this whole time, right? There's been a lot going on in the background. I've been working on various different art videos and stuff like that too. Like, I mean, changing the streaming schedule is what got me to get the Fluxer video out. If I still had to go and stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and like kept doing the on-off thing, there was no way. There's no way. I needed several days in a row to work on that. And like, what's even better, and like this isn't better, obviously this is a bad thing, but this is like the kind of stuff that happens during production, right? So I'm in the middle of making a plan for the Fluxer video, right? So the original plan for the Fluxer video was that I was going to record all the segments. Oh my goodness, just ones and zeros, a member for 7 months, and you used the message to tell me I'm cute. Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm not beating the cutie accusations anymore. Like, let's just be real about it, right? I've been trying to deny it for months now, but Jesus, it's overwhelming. You're hitting me from all sides. I don't know how much longer I can hold out. Really cute? No! Everyone's turning against me in the chat. Head pats for you too, Lemon Zest. Oh my goodness, 10 months. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how long you've all been hanging out here for. And like, look at how far we've come too in that time. Look at how much has grown. Like, we've gone from one channel that was like a random hobbyist channel to now we have 4 YouTube channels. We have 4 channels, and I'm actually making content for them regularly. We're doing it. We're doing it. They said it couldn't be done, but we're doing it. I don't know how. It's a lot of work.
At Kurakuraluanti super head patted $20. Rain keeps denying being cute. That just make Rain cuter.
See, like, that's the thing. That's my Achilles heel in this situation, right? That's my cutie Achilles heel. The more I deny it, the more I'm like, no, that's definitely not me. The more that everybody's like, but that's so adorable. The way you're doing it is just really cute. It's a double-edged sword. That is like the definition of a double-edged sword. Head pats in the chat again for Kuru. Thank you so much, cutie. I'm really glad everybody's enjoying the new changes to the community so far. But yeah, like I was saying though, I couldn't have ever... Oh my goodness, Daybird, 5 months on the membership. I'm handing out the head pats like crazy today. Was there a message that was supposed to be in there? If there was and it got like deleted out, let me know. I'll read it. I'm back, got food. What did you get? I'm hungry too. And sleepy. I'm very sleepy. Oh yeah, let's look at some of the, I know what we can do with our time now. Has anybody seen that I've been posting new art videos? Where's my channel? There it is. Hold on 1 second. We're coming over here. So with all that extra time that I've been using recently, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but like the art channel is on fire these days. Look at all of these brand new art videos that I've been able to publish. So if you weren't aware, I do have an art channel. And yes, you can go to it. It's called @ArtOfRaining. So if you just search @ArtOfRaining in YouTube, you will find my channel. If you want to see how I've been drawing these drawings recently, I am going to try. Not every single drawing will get a video, but I'm really going to try every single time I do a drawing to put out a video on the channel for that drawing, at least a speed paint. Now, that's all well and good for my own personal art, but a lot of you who take interest, Maddie, yeah, you've come to me a bunch. I love that. I love that you all come to me for drawing advice and art advice and creative advice and stuff like that. I'm going to start doing videos like that on this channel too. So it's not going to just be speed paints and like drawing stuff like that. It's also going to be like helpful tips on drawing, either related to Krita specifically or just like a art technique that I've picked up recently that I'm just like, oh, hey, here you go. Here's like a quick 2-minute thing. I figured this out. This is really cool. I think it does really well in this particular art or like style or whatever, right? Like just talking about different stuff that we can do with art. I got the abomination of a sandwich I usually make. Did you see the one I posted in the Discord? Because that one, you want to talk about like a sandwich abomination. It was really good, but like I made a BLTH, which is a bacon, lettuce, tomato, and hash brown sandwich on homemade sourdough with mayonnaise and spicy stone ground mustard. And holy shit, it should not have been as good as it was, but it was really good. And it was all breakfast leftovers from like the day before. It was just like some leftover bacon, a hash brown, right? And I'm like, what the hell do I do with this? I don't want to throw it away, right? Like that's wasteful. Oh, it was so good. I put a picture of it in the Discord if anybody wants to see what it looked like. But it was like, it was good. It was good. Maybe I should have used ketchup with it, but like, I don't know. Either way, can't really go wrong there. Whenever I'm too lazy to make a proper lunch, I just slap 2 pieces of ham on white bread. I mean, that works. I've done that before in the past, but like, yeah. Okay. All right. So like the nice thing about like doing all of this like work from home is that I do have time to actually like cook for myself, and it's cheaper to cook at home. So that's what I do. Like 99% of the time I am like cooking at home. I almost never eat out anymore.
At Anti Super Head Patted $10. Not only is Rain cute, at Dark Raven Music is also.
Oh my goodness! You're spreading the cutie accusations around. But here, for once, I'm actually on your side. Dark Raven is absolutely adorable and extremely talented and cute burb brother. And also, like, literally the person who's probably been watching this channel the longest. We've, like, known each other the longest. So, technically, Kuru and I also have almost known each other since the start of the channel, but technically, and the reason why this is a very big technicality on Kuru's case, She didn't reach out to me until after I came out as trans, and she didn't know I was Numbers Can Be Fun. She didn't know I was the content creator that was making Luanti content. So she was watching my channel, never commented, never said anything, and then when I came out as trans and I was like, hi, actually I'm the Luanti Vox Libre YouTuber, all of a sudden I remember she like got like so excited and she's like all over it and just like constantly like posting and talking to me about like this, and I'm like, wow, this girl must really love Luanti. Like, I had no idea. No clue at all. I remember she brought it up to me at one point. She's like, I've been watching your channel for a while. Small world, huh? Not gonna lie, the same thing happened. Demozade, you've been around since what was it? It was Mindustry when we did when I was Numbers. I think that's when you popped in the first time. Correct me if I'm wrong there. I was in yes, Numbers Can Be Fun. I think it was the original Mindustry live stream. Which, again, I'm going to circle back to Mindustry again. But if you haven't seen, like, what we're doing with, like, the games going forward, like, we have, like, plans for them now. So, like, the reason why we're, like, the one-shot video is being edited currently. It will come out, ideally, by the end of this month. I've got like another 2 weeks to work on it, so hopefully it will be out soon. But like with big games like that, I want to do a proper video about like the adventure. So like that's kind of why like some of it's slowed down a little bit. When I do these games on live stream, I really want to try to beat them and complete the experience so I can have a video on my channel that catalogs the adventure for everybody who misses the live streams, because so many people over like the past 2 years have left comments and like, oh, I missed the stream, I missed this, oh, I missed the last one, I don't know what's going on anymore. Well, don't worry, we're really trying to make a recap video on all the adventures. The sandwich has been consumed. I really do need to get some more food too. But anyways, let's I can't play this on live stream, so I'll have to pick a different one. So something that is really, really cool, I have to very carefully open this video because I can't let it autoplay. But something I wanted to mention on stream, because this was really cool that it happened. Come on, open it in a different page. Oh, it opened it 3 times. Great. Don't play it though. Don't play it. Okay. All right. So, something that's really, really cool. So I posted this video recently. I'm sure like everybody's seen the fan art drawing and stuff like this, right? Something I never thought would happen to me, right? I really, really wanted to use the instrumental track for her song for the video. And I thought for sure with her like being a popular like musician and like just being a busy content creator, she would like probably never see like this message or anything. So I had like no hopes. I wrote her an email and I was like, if you would be so kind and if you're not like too busy, could you like look at this? I really want to use it. And I like put the whole video together for her, everything. I'm like, here's the song I used, right? Like I am not going to publish this unless you give me permission, but I really loved your song. Here's the fan art. Like I really, really would like to do that if you're okay with it. If not, I got other music I can use for this, right? And then she wrote me back like literally a couple of hours later and she's like, oh wow, thank you for reaching out before posting it. I love your fan art. Of course you can use the song. And I'm like, yay, oh my goodness, thank you so much. And oh my god, I can't believe you even reached out back to me. Oh my goodness, thank you. So anyways, I don't want to play it on live stream. I do have permission to play the song like on the video, but like we didn't discuss me like broadcasting it on my live stream. So that feels kind of sketchy to do. But it is on the video, so if you want to see that, like the actual instrumental track is the track that goes along with the drawing. Oh, Laika, have yourself a good evening. It was good to have you here. So I couldn't believe it though. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. I was just like, fangirl moment for me. I'm like, oh my god, you saw my drawing and now you're letting me use your song. Oh my goodness, I'm glad you loved it. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Craig, thank you so much. Oh, 50 memberships? Oh my goodness. Craig, You're going above and beyond. We gotta give extra head pats. You're not just getting head pats for that. I'm gonna do hearts too. No, hugs. I very rarely do hugs. I think for 50 memberships we can do hugs. Wait, where did the hugs go? Did the hugs go in the chat? Okay, I did see them. It's just like everything's going so quick. Oh my god, this chat is exploding. I can't even keep up with it anymore. My goodness. Look at that. Look at how fast it's going. Hey, maybe they fixed the YouTube membership thing. Seems to be working just fine, especially if you just got a membership. Oh my goodness, Delta, you finally got one. Definitely use the emojis. You get free emojis now. If you get the membership, you can use the emojis. Spam them. Go ahead, spam all the emojis. I'll join you. We're all gonna spam the emojis together. Which one am I using? I'm gonna use oops. I'm using rain oops. Because I oops all the time. Whoopsie me. Whoopsie me. Did anybody see the video I put out on my Slice of Life channel about the tilde usage? Right? Whenever you see me do like a tilde with my speech, just think of whoopsie me, right? Like that kind of sing-songy tone. That is exactly what I'm doing there, okay? That is what the tilde emphasizes, okay? It is a cute, smirky reply, okay? A cute, smirky, sing-songy reply. Insert hugs and head pat emojis here. I know. It's crazy, but a lot of people got it. It's all random. It's RNG based, so it's like just dice rolls, unfortunately. Whoever gets them. And they won't let me gift my own memberships, which sucks. I thought that'd be like really cool. Like I've thought about doing that for like a long time. But they won't let me do it. Like, you know what's weird though? I can super chat myself, so I can donate to myself and send myself a super chat, but I can't buy my community memberships, question mark? I guess. I mean, I don't see the difference there, but sure. Why not, YouTube? Why not just make it less fun for all of us? Damn you, YouTube. And this is how all my content gets automatically removed from YouTube. They're probably like the AI picks up on that, right? And they're like, oh god, she's talking shit about us again. All right, push her out of the algorithm. Just kill her channel. Just kill it. Just kill it. Just kill it, Dad. It really does feel like that sometimes, though, and I know I'm not alone, right? Any small content creator that's like clawing their way up the content creation game, and like viral videos don't happen to every, like we all see the stories, right? Like, you know, it's like that one person makes that one viral video and overnight, like, but that's the exception. That's not the rule, right? Like that's what happens sometimes. If you're someone like me, right, you're gonna have to like just keep at it for years and just grow your platform like organically. Fun fact, Yume Nikki Online has the original one-shot playable. The one where you shouldn't skip having Nico sleep, aka quit the game early. I am still looking into that. That's also been brought up by my moderators a couple of times too. That is something that I'm actively looking into. Very interested. Very, very interested. I like gacha games. I also want to play more Pretty Derby soon too, so that might be a stream that we do. Meow, I need to go back to work. See ya. No. Tell them you're too busy. Tell them you're too busy. I'm sorry. I have like this very important meeting with this very important business cat girl. I'm just kidding, cutie. Good luck. Have a good day at work. I mean, could you imagine trying to sell that idea to your boss? Well, I'm sorry. I'm actually currently in a very important meeting with a content creator right now. Listen, if that ever happens to any of you, though, I'll cover you. I'll cover you, right? Like, just direct them to this live stream. I'll be like, yes, we're actually conversating about that right now. Don't fire them. I'm pretty sure that'll get you fired. They'll take one look at me and they'll be like, "You're fired." Anime cat girl, huh? Oh, goodness. Silly and goofy. We've gotten to the silly and goofy section of the live stream now. Now that we've covered everything that I wanted to go over, we've gotten to that part. Kuru is cute too! Unfortunately, I think she already left. But I will make sure, I'm screenshotting that floating away today, and I will make sure to forward that message to her in case she didn't see it. Yoink, got it. I grabbed a screenshot of it. We're good. The only two gacha games I ever played were Arknights and Girls Frontline. So I really like Pretty Derby. I'm not like addicted to gacha games. Like, I very rarely would ever put money into it. I think like the only game I've ever really like put money into was like a bunch of like gift card money into Clash of Clans once, but like that was just like Christmas gift card money. Somebody got me an Android, like not Android, a Google Play gift card. So I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna do Clash of Clans. $50, sure. Hey, look, I can get the Town Hall, what was it, Town Hall 7 back then? I can't remember. It was like Town Hall 7 or 8 is like what the meta was back then. I used to play a long time ago. I don't play Clash of Clans anymore. I used to be super into it. That's back like when mobile gaming was just getting started and everybody was really excited about it. You know what game I really liked that was a gacha game? Was Epic 7. I haven't played that on live stream. I should get, I wonder if I can get my old account back. Because I have a lot of the characters unlocked and like I have really good builds already. So like I wouldn't want to redo all that work. But that game was fun. You know what's great about that game too is you can just like let it auto run by itself and we can just like BS
At floating
the entire
away
time
today,
and just chit-chat.
super head patted 85 cents. Kurukuru is cute too.
Yay! There's the TTS, finally! Showing up late to the party. You're fashionably late, TTS. That's okay, we'll forgive you. Gotcha is a hard red line for me. So, like, I have the self-discipline enough to not buy anything. I don't think other people have that level of self-control, but I just, like, I don't care about it enough. And even if I did, I would draw the line at $60. Like, I would never put more than $60 into a gacha game. Because, like, that's how much you would pay for, like, a standard game anyways, right? So, like, if you are going to put money into it, $60? If you can't get what you need done, like, within $60 in that game, they're just gouging you. Right? Like, I get it. Some of this stuff's locked behind premium features, right? They're giving it to you for quote-unquote free, right? Sometimes it's okay to do that, but I think it needs to be, like, limited to $60. That's my policy on it anyways. Are you good at animation? Not yet. It is something that I do want to start working towards, but I'm not there yet. I still need to get better at putting lines on the page faster and consistently good, which is why when you look at, like, oh, and Golden Nade, welcome to the stream, by the way. So I'm working on it, but like if you watch like the speed paints, you could see that I'm still kind of very scribbly with my work. And what happens is I need to put something down on paper first just to get the idea. And then what I end up doing is I spend a lot of time like refining it, but that's a very long process for me. That's not going to be conducive to animation where I need to have like more skill about confidently placing lines on the page so that I can actually focus on the animation part of it. Can I have advice? I can give you some advice if I have any, but I'm not good at animation yet. I'm going to be working on it. So maybe, I don't know, maybe if you're interested, when I start doing those videos, you can hop along for the adventure. We can learn together. I have an art channel. It's Art of Raining. At Art of Raining. You could definitely go check it out if you'd like. Actually, I think I still have it pulled up. Oh no, wait. It's on the other screen. Yeah, here. Right there. Art of Raining. And here's one of my drawings. I'll be heading out now. I'm going to be probably wrapping up the stream too. I didn't want to go too crazy. Since this was just kind of like a chit-chatty live stream. The big live stream that I want to spend a lot of time on tomorrow is the Vox Libre CutieCraft SMP live stream. Gonna lurk and work now. Yeah, I'm probably gonna, like I said, I'm probably wrapping up here soon anyways. I understand. But tomorrow is going to be the big game day. We're going to be doing Vox Libre. It's going to be starting at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know how long I'm going to go for. I just finished up my base. I know Made has a couple of community things. And I also got to work on the pyramid build competition video, which hopefully will be coming out over the weekend. Ideally, or maybe next week. You know what? I might have it pushed to next week. I wanted advice if I should release a video. My viewer claimed to have made a song for my channel. She had cancer. I would ask the artist and just make sure you get like permission. So I that's what I had to do for that. Literally for this video. For this video, I had to reach out to Amiri, and sorry. Oh God, I had to reach out to Amiri, right? And I emailed her and I specifically asked her, like, here, this is my intention. Here's the video. I sent her an unlisted, like, YouTube link. I'm not going to publish it without your permission. And then she looked at it. She said, yeah, this is great. Thanks for asking me. Of course you have my permission, right? That's like, that would be the best way. Usually if you go to a content creator's, like, YouTube page, a lot of people don't know this. But if you go to a content creator's YouTube page, let's go to my Art of Raining page here. And you go ahead and you click more, right? You should be able to go here and click view email address. It'll have you do this stupid CAPTCHA thing, right? But there you go. There's a business contact email address for me. This is available on all of my pages. So like, and if you're not sure how to get a hold of a content creator, usually under the more info section, they will have their business contact email address. So if you're unsure of how to reach out to them to be able to do something like that, that hopefully get you in the right direction. If they're using other social media platforms, obviously you'll have to adjust where needed, but that's how I reached out to Amiri and she responded to me. Now, obviously this is like a very like specific situation, right? Don't ever expect a response. When I wrote that email to Amiri, I literally said, if you end up ignoring this, I have another plan, so don't even worry about it, right? Like if you never respond to me or you delete this email or you just don't read it, like her checking the email wasn't part of my plan for releasing it. I was just going to get a different song and just put it up on my channel anyways. I was afraid because I'm more of a gaming channel. I wanted to upload a music video. So one thing that I would, and this is why I ended up splitting off into 4 channels too. And I'm glad you kind of brought this up. That's okay to do once in a while. But what I found out, and this is because I started off on YouTube as a hobby. Like this was a hobby channel. Like the Reign of Raining was literally everything I did. It was drawing live streams, it was all my art, it was gaming, it was everything. People would get super confused. I would post a video and they'd be like, well, this is great art, but like, what's it doing on a gaming channel? It's like, well, this isn't a gaming channel, it's my hobby channel, right? But then now that like things are where they are now, I decided to split off into 4 channels so that I have a appropriate place to post each one of those topics since I do them regularly. But like the Linux stuff is getting mixed up with the gaming stuff, and the art stuff is getting mixed up with the gaming stuff, and the Linux stuff, and the slice of life stuff. Like it was all getting confused. But that was the issue that I ended up running into when it comes to like running a YouTube channel or making content in general. Like you're gonna find that a lot of these situations aren't covered by anybody. You're gonna go look for advice. Nobody's gonna be like, well, wow, that is weird, huh? I've never ran into that problem before. It's gonna be unique to you sometimes. So you're gonna have to just kind of look at what other people do sometimes and just try to come up with your own solution. But hopefully some of these tips helped you out there a little bit. It's a little girly. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with being a little girly. I'm definitely very girly. As somebody who used to be formerly toxic masculine, I am now very girly and proud. I have over 6K, but my content has been dead recently, so thank you so much. The tips help. Don't give up. Don't give up. That happens to me all the time too. What I have done is I've looked over my channel analytics over the past 2 years, and what I have found with my channel, and again, this is with my channel, my content, your results may vary, but I'm in a cycle, and every spring and summer, my views pop off. I grow the channel the most during those seasons. And during the fall and winter, my channel dies. It's dead. It's dead for several months. People are off doing their own things. I assume that most of you are college age and that you're going to school and that you're just sucked into that. But the spring and the summer is the best time, which is why I'm doing all this work. It's why I'm asking for the donations and the support, and so that I can get everything ready by the end of April so that when we do get that upswing in popularity again, we're ready. I have dozens of like live streams planned and content and really good high quality videos already available for everybody to look at. Having a catalog is huge. Because this is how the algorithm works, at least based on my observations, right? When you have one video that is good, the algorithm is going to look for the next similar video on your channel to recommend that as like content. And if that other video is not a strong video, YouTube doesn't have anything. They're empty-handed. So I've noticed that because like one video will get pushed super hard, but then none of my other content gets recommended because it was too unrelated to the video that got pushed hard. Hopefully that all makes sense. Wait, am I muted? I think you are muted. I hope I'm not muted. I have 3K in subs. What Rain says is true. Yeah, and I'm more than happy to like give advice to other content creators too. Like I'm never gonna hold back. I want you all to be successful. I hope you do better than me. I want you all. If you came to me and you're like, Rain, oh my goodness, I got 50,000 subs. I'd be like, oh my goodness, congratulations. You worked so hard. It doesn't matter if you got it in 6 months or 2 years or 10 years or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like the timeline is different for everybody. So like, don't hold yourself to some other content creator's timeline. That is a huge trap that I fell into, right? It was like, oh my God, I'm not building my content fast enough, right? Like I'm not growing fast enough. I'm comparing myself to people who've been doing this for 10 years. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't look at the people who've already got millions of subscribers and set yourself to their timelines. That's unrealistic. And you're not even doing the same thing. You're not that person, and you're not going to approach content the same way they are. It's unique to you. So set your own timeline and just like run your own race. You're winning if you're getting the things done you want to get done on your channel. Huh? I wonder why I can't hear. Okay, well, I am not muted, so I'm not sure, Paige. I'm sorry. Well, I'm going to tell... You know what I will do? I'm going to give Paige a head pat. So, at Paige Miller, you are getting a head pat. This is going to be my way of communicating with you. Hi, I see you. I see you. I see you, Paige. Don't worry. Listen, I can see what you're saying, at least. 1 second. No worries. No worries. You're good. You're good. Best advice, be yourself. Never change unless your heart says it's time to do something. And trust yourself. Trust yourself. Because when I first split the channels apart too, you know what happened? My main channel like dropped off the cliff. But that should have been expected, right? If I'm removing content and re-uploading it to other channels, people are going to move to those other channels. All the people who were watching me for the art stuff have moved over to the art channel. The people who were there for the Linux stuff at this point have moved over to the Linux channel. They're not going to watch my main gaming channel anymore as often if that was the only reason they were subscribed to me originally. And the churn over the past like 2 months, I've been stuck at like kind of like the same sub level because of that decision. So keep those kind of things in mind if you do that, right? Like now I'm like stagnating on growth on this channel because I've actively said, go to other channels, go to my other content if you like that. If you like that more than my gaming content, go there. So they're going to unsub from this channel and they're going to sub to the other. I see it. I see it in the background. You won't see it immediately. It'll just feel painful at first, but over time, one of the best ways, and I'm going to try to phrase this in a fun way. When in doubt, zoom it out. And what I mean by that is your charts, do not be looking at the 30-day or the 90-day chart in your algorithm, do not do that. You need to be looking at like in spans of like months and years. I'm not even joking. Like if it's not at least like a 1-year chart, don't look at it. It's kind of almost irrelevant. Oh my goodness, floating away today. More memberships. Head pats for you, my friend. Everybody who got a membership, head pats in the chat for floating away today. Thank you so much, Cutie Pie. I mean, between Craig and floating away today, everybody should have a membership. Everybody should have a membership now. Dodged again? No! You got Baytrade, Baytran. YouTube decided to Baytray you in the end. Reminder before you end the stream, check out the March. Oh, Ubuntu. Yes, actually, hold on, wait. I've got a way to do this now. Hold on. Wait. Let me get a screenshot of it. I have a thing in my Discord now that actually works and is functional and where I can like spam stuff from the live stream in there real quick and be like, aha, yes, this was brought up on live stream. Like, we should discuss this later so I don't forget. Hold on. I call it my water cooler chat. I know it's kind of stupid, but I thought that was the appropriate name for it. Idea from stream for Linux channel. Also, look into Ume Nikki. Gotcha. Game. Okay. All right. Notes have been added to my water cooler chat. Well, she has a thing that works. I know. You know what's going to be funny is one of these times we're going to get to a point and there's not going to be any scuff anymore because I've actually figured out how to like, I've problem solved for things so much they're just going to work smoothly. What's going to happen when I don't scuff things anymore? Am I going to still be the queen of scuff? No, I'll find a new way to scuff it. I'm always going to find a new way to f something up. Listen, if it's rain, I will find a way. I will find a way to absolutely scuff the ever-living shit out of it. That's like my life skill. Also, for everyone else, there's a website where you can check Linux from your browser. It's called DistroC. Oh, you know what? I should make a video about that. Hold on. Wait. Oh, you're pumping me full of good ideas right now. Hold on. Let me get a screenshot of that, too. Also, another good idea for Linux from chat. I'm so glad that I could do this now because I could just grab screenshots of the comments from chat now and just like dump them somewhere so I could address them later. It's so much better than writing them down on like a sticky note that ends up getting lost and then like I find it 2 weeks later and I'm like, oh, that was a good idea 2 weeks ago. Cat, it's all in the in the water cooler chat. I'll screenshot it now. You'll see it later when you hop in there. Cute noises. I don't know if that was cute. That was more like crazy. That's like the sounds make if you like. Have you ever like walked up by your cat, like behind your cat, and they didn't hear you because they're like focused on something out the window, and you go to pet them, and they jump up like 10 feet in the air? Well, it's like kind of like the sounds that I just made. I've done that to my so we have a cat, baby Jules. I brought her up many times on the channel. She's getting really old, so she can't really hear as well anymore. And I did that to her the other day. She must not. She was looking out the window. She must not have heard me. And I just pet her on the head like I always do, right? Like that same loving, affectionate like head pat that I always give the cat. And she bolted. I swear to God, she almost hit the ceiling. I must have scared the crap out of her. Poor girl's losing her hearing though. She's getting really old. Really old. Really old. She's sweet. I stopped taking videos of her though because she's getting sick. And we've been letting her rest a lot. She's getting there though. Like as sad as that is to bring up, like she's getting really, her age is really starting to like show these days. Like even her fur is like, I don't know, like her fur doesn't even feel the same as it used to anymore. I can't explain it. It's really sad to see a cat age like this, because like we've all known this cat our entire lives, right? Like we've been around this cat forever. Anyways, part of life. She's in good care though. Like she's got an entire bedroom to herself. She has her own bed, an entire full mattress to sleep on all by herself. She's comfy. She gets to take a sun bath every day. She gets treats twice a day. She's happy. She's living her best life. I just got back inside after feeding the birds and got happy swarmed by the titmouse bird, because I brought it out peanuts. They are nutcases for peanuts. So I got my mom a bird like watching camera for her bird feeders. Now my mom's got like probably like 6 feeders already. So we got this like camera bird feeder. Now I probably could have just gotten her a camera, but that's less fun, right? So this like, not only do we have it positioned where like obviously she can see the birds that go into the bird feeders, but the way we have it set up, it actually has all the other bird feeders in front of it, so she can now monitor all of her bird activity in the yard from this camera. I got it for her for Christmas. She absolutely loves this thing. So if you're really into like birds, feeding birds, bird watching in general, that is awesome. I can recommend that. 10 out of 10. Definitely worth it. I don't think it was that expensive either. I think I spent like $60 on it. But my mom's really into it. And she can like record the videos from it too. Like all the time. All the time I get like random messages from my mom, and it's a video of just some bird like doing something, or like 2 birds fighting over like the food in like in the bird feeder. And she's like, she'll even like, she's already got like the lore figured out for like the birds like that come to the feeders regularly, and she'll be like, that one's the bully, that one's the mean one, he always chases off all the other birds, right? I'm just like, how do you know this? She's really into it. I'm glad I got it for her, because like she even makes her own suet at home for the birds. Like she's really into this. So it was a wonderful gift. Give her pats from the chat. I absolutely will. Oh, and I'm thinking about bringing her onto a live stream. If not a live stream, we're going to do a podcast together. But I've been talking with my mom recently, and I thought it would be really good for the community to hear somebody who has like, obviously I have like a very good relationship with my mom. She has 2 trans daughters, right? She's been very supportive, kind, caring, the entire process for both of us, right? She's always accepted us. She's always been supportive of that aspect in our lives. I thought it would be good to have her have a conversation with all of us about her perspectives and about some of the things that she brought up that was hard for her when both of us were transitioning. Because I think it's important to hear that from somebody who is like a confirmed, like good, supportive person. It's still important to hear some of the things that she struggled with. And while that, like, to me, like, if from a certain perspective was like hard for me to understand, I think it's important that we hear it, right? Like, I think it's important that we hear like where our parents will struggle with some of the things that we want to do when we come out as trans. And I think that perspective is going to be healthy and helpful for anybody who might be struggling coming out to their own parents in the future. Anyways, that's the idea. Like, I know that I kind of just blurbed that out. We were going to refine that way down, but I thought about doing that and possibly even having some questions from the community for her so that we can get her perspective on it. And like, just, you know, just in general, just hopefully kind of like opens up and gives people a little bit more like confidence about like speaking to their parents about this kind of stuff. Now, I'm an adult woman, right? And I've very much established, like, I can do anything I want in my life. Like, I don't answer to my parents for anything. Like, even if my mother, which, of course, this would never happen, right? But even if she was like, no, I don't support you being trans, right? Like, that she doesn't have a say in anything I do, I could just do it anyways. And like, it's like, okay, well, too bad for you. It's happening. Right? Like, but a lot of people aren't in that position. They're very much beholden or like dependent on their parents. So that makes it difficult. And I think if like we just start having those types of conversations, it'll help everybody in general. I mean, like, more information is not a bad thing. Podcat? Oh my God, Baytran, that's a great way to phrase it. I joined the Discord. My mom and dad still don't know I'm bi. My bio mom and stepdad support it, but it's scary to tell them. I can completely understand. The one that was really terrifying for me was not my mom, because like my sister already came out, and I've already like kind of saw that coming. Like, so like it was a surprise to her for sure. She was still shocked because like I have like prior to coming out, like I was very overcorrecting on the masculinity. So like I like tried to do everything and like be the most manly man that I could possibly be, and it was all just like this big show. So like because of that, she was extremely shocked by it, but she was like from day one on board with it. The one that I struggled with was my best friend. And I hate to report this, right? But I went out, I met him, I came out dressed as a girl with my new name, my new pronouns. I met with him and I told him, I'm really sorry. I know this comes as a surprise, but I had to tell you in person, right? Like, this is not something that we can have a conversation. We've been best friends since like we've been teenagers, right? Like, I'm sorry. I know this is a little jarring, but like, this is who I am now, right? And I need you to see it. I need you to see it, right? I need you to see me dressed like this and like with the new name, and like we need to talk about it, right? Because we've been best friends. And they told me that they accepted it and they seemed fine in person. And like, we don't talk anymore. They're no longer my best friend. I've decided that since they don't want to communicate with me anymore, we're just not going to be friends anymore. I have new friends. I've made new friends. It's really sad for me because like, obviously this is somebody that I've known my entire life, and I was really, really hopeful that like, because like I only met his son once, and his son's an infant, right? And I was really hoping like that I could be like, the godparent, because like we've been friends our whole life, and I'm never going to have children. I can't have children, right? So like I was really hoping that I could be like, the auntie in this situation, at least in spirit, and gone. All of it, gone. Like an entire lifetime of friendship flushed down the toilet because I decided to become a girl. And it's on them to pick up the phone, right? And text me and talk to me and ask me, but it's like, they don't care about anything I do. Like the last time I texted them 2 last times. Once over the summer. This is back in like June when you all got me the wheelchair. Y'all remember that? Like when you funded me the wheelchair. I was so happy about it, and I was like, oh my god, I have to tell you about this. My community, look what they did. They got me a wheelchair. Like, and I sent a message about that, and I'm like, I wanted to share that with you. This is so crazy. I can't believe this happened. Not a single response to that. And then for New Year, I messaged them, and then I'm like, hey, it's been a really long time. I hope you and your family are doing well. I'd like to hear back from you. Nothing. Not a reply, not a call, not a text message, not an email, nothing. I'm dead to them. I know that now. I accept that. It's sad, but them the breaks. Oh, and if he is like ever happens upon this live stream, pick up the phone and text me. Don't be a coward. Like you claim to be my friend for like half my life. Pick up the phone and text your best friend who's a girl now. Well, your former best friend that's a girl now. And like, live with that reality. Putting your head in the sand only broke my heart. And you need to know that. Not like they're ever going to come to this channel and watch this live stream, right? Like, come on, let's be realistic about that. Well, shame on them. They missed out. on a great person, but we get to, yeah, and that's the thing, you know, I've made new friends like Baytran and Maddie and Dark Raven and all of you wonderful people that come to my streams, who chit chat with me, who talk with me, who like spend time like here with me, who give me feedback on my art, who like, I mean, like the people who have been the most supportive have been my mother, my sister, and all of you. Everybody else in my life that I thought was like a friend of mine, they've all turned their back on me. They never were my real friends. But that's okay, because we have started a community where we all care and love and respect each other, and we want to help each other out, and we want to grow each other's like interest and help further each other's like artistic endeavors and content creation and stuff like that. So, you know what? Screw all of them. I went ahead and made my own thing, and it's a billion times better than anything I ever had with any of them. So fuck all of them all. You know what? Just screw y'all. And if you ever want to come back to me, here you go. You can come to my community where we actually all love and respect each other. Sorry, I know like that was like a little bit angry, but at least I'm using my angriness for positivity. So it's like, let me show them what for. I'll make something so positive and loving and respecting. I feel like Bender. You know, it's like, you know what? Screw you. I'll make my own community, and we'll have head pats and cuddles and art. Right? I don't know if anybody watches Futurama. I just tested it for anybody interested in distro stream after stream. It works on mobile. It's a bit buggy on mobile, though. I definitely want to do a video about it. I think that's a good idea. Even just to show people, like, hey, curious about Linux? Don't want to do an install? Have no idea what you're doing? You're going to scuff the shit out of it like I always do, right? Like, there's a funny way we could do an intro for this video. So, like, you know, like, we'll come up with something good here. My best friend cut contact and their family blocked me. The thing that I struggle with is I don't know what I did wrong. I have not been able to make friends. Well, and that's the part that I struggle with too. Is it my transition? That's the only thing I could think of, right? Like, or maybe there just something else happened, but because he hasn't communicated with me about it, I have no idea. He could hate my guts. He could hate the fact that I'm trans, or something could have happened in his life. But because he hasn't talked to me, I have no idea. I have to assume it's the major life change that I did. That's like the most obvious reason, right? Like, you know, what was it? What Occam's razor? It's usually like the most like obvious thing is the correct answer, right? I came out as a girl. He probably doesn't either support or like that, and that's why he stopped talking to me. That's very likely what happened there. No need to apologize. It's great. Your upset is entirely justified, and what's more important, your pride in rebuilding your world is to... Aw, thank you. And I'm glad we all get to, like, benefit from it in some minor way, right? Like, some of you play on the Vox Libre CutieCraft SMP. Some of you do art, some of you do writing, some of you make music, right? And that's why I wanted to do all of this community stuff, because the community is what's the most important thing to me here, right? Like, having cool YouTube channels is great, but the community, that's where, like, the heart and the soul of, like, what we're doing is, right? That's where the fun stuff is. That's where we spend time with each other and we chat with each other and make all that great stuff. And I want more of that. We need more of that, especially at the dawn of the fucking slop era, where everybody's going to fucking ChatGPT and just going like, whip me up some fucking thing real quick, because I'm too lazy to put any actual effort into, like, it took me years to learn how to draw, and I will help anybody. If you want to be a content creator, you want to be an artist, you want to be a musician, whatever, I may not be able to help you personally, but like, I wanted to be there, especially so we can combat all this stupid LLM usage, right? Especially now, it is so important that we have, like, basically a mini renaissance in our community that is, like, genuinely created and crafted from the heart and soul of human beings, right? That is my goal there. Yeah, I hate AI. I am not a fan for obvious reasons as an artist, right? Like I mean, I've also made content on this, like, several times already. I just did a video on Fluxer, which I didn't go out and like, I didn't, because like with coding, I'm way less familiar, right? Like, so if this was like an art project, I'd absolutely like pin them to the wall for using like an LLM in their art, right? But because it's coding, that's a little bit different and I'm less familiar with it. But I did want to bring up the fact that they were using an LLM and they're not documenting it well. They're what they're saying in their blog post and what they're saying in their GitHub are two different things. And that's an important thing to talk about when it comes to LLM usage. So even though I don't always take a hard line, I'm directly against an LLM, I want the conversation to be out there because other people might be blindsided by it. I was blindsided by Fluxer. I had no idea that they were even using an LLM at all. And I set up a community on their like chat platform. And then I found out retrospectively, right? Like after the fact, I'm like, oh, wait, you're using an LLM to make this thing? Like, I don't know if I'm cool with that. So that was really like the goal with the Fluxer video there. Was just to be like, hey, no, this like isn't lighting up correctly, right? Like, can we get some clarity on these statements? Occam's razor, second meaning, entities must not be replicated beyond necessity. Ooh. I'm not as familiar as the second meaning. You know what? Maybe I need to follow back up on that. I've been making music for years and I still haven't used a single piece of paid software for it. Upfront cost is not an excuse. Yes, I say this about content creation too, in general. Like, because when I started my YouTube channel, this is, and I don't like to talk about my disability, but let me just be realistic about like what had happened on this. I started the channel with a Walmart laptop that had Linux on it. Then I got hit by the pickup truck and I completely deleted all the content except for like 1 or 2 videos off of my YouTube channel because I was like, I'm done. I'm probably never going to make content again. I'm all messed up. When I came back to it, I was still in recovery, still learning how to walk and still learning how to do all of that stuff, right? But because I used free and open source software, because I used a cheap laptop, and because I used like OBS and Krita and all of this stuff, I've never had to pay those like ridiculous. You don't need a $20,000 like live streaming setup to start live streaming. Just get the basics, use the free and open source software, learn how to use those tools properly, and you'll get there. It'll take a little extra time. It'll take a little extra work. But if you have questions, like folks like me are always happy to help you out. Hi peeps, welcome to the stream. How you doing, cutie? Right, but like, don't let anything hold you back, right? Like, because at any point I could have used any one of those excuses. I'm too broken. I'm in too much pain. My life's too messed up, right? Oh, it costs too much to buy a new computer, right? Oh, software is expensive, right? Don't let anything hold you back. If you want to create, the best thing you could do is, if you've got the energy, start today. And if you don't got the energy today, start tomorrow. But don't just open up the channel, open up the blog, start. Download the software, get started on it today. And you're going to be bad at it. You're going to be bad. You are going to be bad at it. I was terrible at drawing. I show my worst drawings off all the time. For anybody who's like, I'm a bad artist, I'm bad at drawing. Yes, I was too. I was bad at drawing too. It took me 2 years, but I got better at it. You can too. It takes time. Trust me. You want to see how many bad drawings I did? I've got hundreds of them. Sometimes I don't show them all to you, right? But I've got like, I've got an entire notebook just full of bad doodles, just bad drawings that just look awful and they were never going anywhere, right? Like that's, but you like when you go to like an artist blog page, right? Like you never see that. They very rarely will post like all their bad drawings. I do on my blog though. I post all the bad drawings. Give me art drawn on a napkin. I take it over generative AI art any day. Yeah, same with me, right? I doodle on my mom's shopping list sometimes, and I've noticed that she sometimes keeps those lists if she likes to doodle. I always thought that was nice. And I'm like, Mom, you don't have to hang on to that. It's just a stupid doodle. She's like, but it's sweet. I like it. She put the drawing of me as a fairy on her refrigerator, and I'm like, Mom, come on, this is like middle school stuff. And she's like, but I like it. It's a good drawing. But it's like up on the fridge, like if I'm like 5 years old again. My first Sprite art was worse than the art I did on my phone, but now I'm much better. That happens a lot. So, I was talking about this a lot recently, and I speak more to Leon about this than anybody else, but, that was my big struggle, was getting things to click for me with the digital drawing tablet. And I kept going back there, and I'm just like, but this doesn't feel like how I would draw on paper, right? This doesn't feel like the pencil. This doesn't feel like, and it was all feeling based, and I'm just like, but this is so weird. This isn't how I draw. And it took a long time. I finally think it's starting to click. Like, I think some of the, like, the reason why I wanted to do that darker tone drawing is because, like, well, one, I had some emotions I wanted to work through, and two, it would, like, art is my therapy, okay? So just putting that out there, right? Like, don't ever let, like, the tones of the drawings, like, dictate how I feel, right? Like, trust me, like, when I've already put the art out there, that means I've worked through the emotion. Like, that's me putting, like, the final, like, seal on it. But anyways, right, it's just an expression. Just, like, if that's, like, if what anybody is, like, ever wondering about, though, that my art is always just an expression. I'm fine. I've got good support in the background. Everybody's taking good care of Rainy. But I do like to put those things out there, and I haven't been able to do a darker tone drawing since I've been able to draw on paper. And that was like the first one I feel like I really started to get back to that original style that I had figured out when I was first transitioning. So, and it was great that I was able to do that completely on the drawing tablet. I didn't need to whip out a piece of paper and try to do it that way, which had been like a habit of mine for a very long time, which is going right back to the sketchbook and just going back to paper and pencil again, and then trying to figure out a way to scan it into the computer and edit it and create it from there. Hi, Rain. I almost missed this live. Aw, well, no worries. I am going to be posting the live stream schedule regularly going forward. It's going to be time-stamped. It's going to have, like, the topics and all of that. I know I've been bad about it forever, but, like, I promise I'm getting better. I hope I can get a drawing. I have one for you, Maddie. It's a shame there's an entire goddamn ocean between us, because I would have already just dropped this in the mail for you. No questions asked. Just give me your P.O. box address, right? Boom. It'll be in your possession. Right? I have a spare drawing tablet I never use. I wish, if it wasn't so cost prohibitive to send it to you overseas, I would have already mailed you this tablet. But, like, the cost of shipping it is going to be like half the cost of buying the tablet. Like, at that point, it would just be better for me to buy you a brand new drawing tablet and just send it to your house direct from the manufacturer. So unfortunately, like, it's not something as simple as that. I do have another person I might give the drawing tablet to that does live here in the States, and that would be easy for me to accommodate. So I might end up giving it to them because they're starting to get into art recently too. And again, I don't need this drawing tablet. I have a good drawing tablet now, so I don't really need this one. And if I do need a backup, I know how to get that. That's an easy to buy backup, so I can just get that anywhere. It's fine. Was there a Parkside Rugged notebook or something? I'm not sure. Oh, Codecrafter Artemis, welcome to the stream. How you doing, cutie? We're wrapping up soon, just for anybody who's, like, stopped in soon. We're probably, I said that earlier, but, like, then we got caught up in side conversations. But I'm thinking about wrapping up the stream at some point. Probably soon-ish, maybe. I use oil paint, but not for painting pictures. What do you do with it? I wanted to ask if you're scared of spiders because I want to show my... I am not scared of spiders. I'm not scared of any insect, but the insect that I hate the most is cockroaches. I can't stand them. They make my skin crawl. I hate them. I instantly go into, like, SWAT mode as soon as I see them. I hate everything about it. Ugh. They're disgusting. I hate cockroaches. But spiders are fine. I like spiders. Spiders are cute. You can post your art in there. Go ahead and tag me. Like I said, you can tag me. Usually when I, like, get off of live stream, I spend like an hour or so, like kind of like winding down and like doing some self-care and stuff like that. But I'll circle back to it. Definitely tag me, or I'm gonna miss it, especially after a live stream, because I need some time to like chill.
At Floating Away Today, super head patted 85 cents. Rian inspiring, creative, funny, cute, stuff queen.
Oh, Floating Away Today. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Cutie Pie. You're the cute one, not me. Aren't you like teaching art classes? I really wish I could do something like that. That would be really cool. I'm not qualified to be an art teacher though. Like, what's my advice gonna be sometimes? I don't know, just scuff the shit out of it until you figure it out. That's what I do! Have you tried just drawing it wrong 100 times until you figured out how to draw it properly? That's all I really do with most of my drawing. You can see that though. You can see that in the speed paints now though. You can see like I put like a very crappy thing on paper, and it's really mostly me spending like several hours refining and fleshing the idea out. That's really all it is. I'm glad now too that I'm very good at doing original pieces and also like referenced art too. Like referencing is really good, and I'm very good at like referencing unique drawings that still look like the original but are still very obviously like uniquely drawn, even if they are like almost the same thing. Same, I just keep drawing until I get something. Yes, and sometimes that's what you gotta do, right? Like, I mean, especially with hands, on that most recent drawing that I put up on the art channel, I redrew that hand probably 4 or 5 times. And even when I got to the last one, I was still not happy with it, but I was like, you know what, this works. This is good enough. That gets the point across. Hands are awful, and so are eyes. I hate drawing eyes too. What is your Discord tag? It should be at Sweet Candy Rain. Hold on, I'll type it in the I'll type it in the chat for you. Sweet Candy Rain. Good morning. Oh, hi, Cappy. Welcome. Also, hands are indeed tough. They certainly are. Actually, let's go and watch that video real quick. Hold on a second. Where do I go? I gotta go back to the art channel. History. Recently closed tabs. Art of Raining. Yay, we're here. Okay, hold on. F11 for full screen. Tab over to OBS. Hit the show button. Yay, we're back here. Where is it? This one. I will turn off the music for the stream real quick. Hold on. So, because this has a background track. I'll keep the volume low. Alright, hopefully that's not too loud, or at least you can hear me clearly over the music. But this is exactly what I'm talking about here. Right? Like, I get the idea on paper first, and then I start to, like, just fidget with it. That's when I go around and I play with different things. I draw the hands. I drew the hand backwards first, because I'm used to drawing on the other side, so I put the thumb on the wrong side at first, and it's like... You know, it takes a while to like kind of figure these things out. But like once you have the core idea of what you're looking for, really 90% of it, at least for me, is just like kind of figuring out, okay, what do I want to add to it? What do I want to subtract? What looks good? What doesn't look good? Like what can I make different here? And then I go through a final outline of it. And that's like kind of generally my process. I love the Eye of Horus. Yes. And for this particular piece, and I get a chance to actually talk about my thoughts about like why I drew this particular piece. So I picked the Eye of Horus because the Eye of Horus is a symbol of healing. And what I'm trying to express with this particular piece is that under the symbol that represents my military service, which is the eye patch, because I was in the Marine Corps, so it represents a naval-like service, right? I wanted to put the Eye of Horus, and what I was trying to imply with this particular piece is me pushing out a lot of the pain and the suffering that I have to deal with. So basically, the way I'm trying to saying is like I'm hiding a lot of it under there, and I am trying to heal, but like a lot of it is hidden under the pain that I hide behind. That is like the idea of like that I was going for with this particular piece. I don't know if I achieved that, but that's what I was trying to emphasize there. Like I'm trying to push it out, but it's like it's really hard to lower that particular part of the pain to be able to do that. But that's what makes art not only interesting for me, but like kind of a challenge, because without being able to express those in words, I need to be able to get that on paper, you know? All right, let's get the music back on. That's a very interesting message with the drawing. Yes, I thought so too. And it's artistic and it's creative and it's fun. Right, and it uses something that I've been like recently interested in, which is Egyptology. And I started by watching, what was the name of the channel? History for Granite. So if you're interested in like a Egyptology pyramid building or how the pyramids were built videos, those are great. And obviously, like I started learning more about like the culture as a result of that, and that's where I like picked up on some of this stuff, and I was like, that's really good. Let me see if I can work that symbol into something, because I like what it represents. And also it now fits the theme of the Daughter of the Sun drawing too, because now it serves as an opposition to that. Random music genre recommendation, Slush Wave. I've got another one to give right back at you. I'll check out Slush Wave. If you're willing to look at, hold on, let me type it in the chat. Black MIDI. If you're willing to check out Black MIDI, I love Black MIDI. I didn't think I would. A lot of people say it sounds too busy to them. I think it's great. Not every Black MIDI song is a good song, but holy smoke. How many keys do you need to make a good song? All of them. You need all the keys. Use all of the keys on the piano to make a song. That's Black MIDI. I should go and post some of my drawings. I'm looking forward to it. I'm probably going to wrap up the stream now. We've been going for 2 hours. Like I said, for anybody who's just joined the Discord or is new here, I'm going to be posting the live stream schedules going forward a week in advance. It's going to have all the times and the dates and the topics and everything. We just got to get through this last week. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will make an announcement for this sometime this afternoon, we are going to be doing CutieCraft SMP on the channel, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, before I go, I do want to say a special thank you to everyone. This is one of the last chores I've got to do. I know this card is like at least 3 months out of date now, so we've got to get an updated new card going for the channel. But this was like small fish to fry. I can get this put up and put together at any point. But I do want to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who's been so supportive, who's been gifting memberships to the channel, who has been donating, who's been sending super chats. I really hope during this live stream, I have shown you exactly what I'm doing with all of that support. And I really hope that you are enjoying the new things that we're going to be doing in the community. But with all of that out of the way, thank you all so much for joining me for this live stream. And I hope everyone out there has a wonderful day.